So, as the years have gone on recently, it's actually been low-key looking more and more likely that one day we could be actually getting a Fallout New Vegas 2 made by Bethesda, Obsidian, whoever it may be now, just based on the fact that Microsoft, of course, bought Bethesda not so long ago. The reason I actually say this is because not only did Microsoft buy Bethesda not so long ago, before they bought Bethesda, they actually bought Obsidian, who were the original workers on the Fallout New Vegas game. Now, what's been going on quite recently is Bethesda have been hard at work at making Starfield, which is expected to come out in early 2023. With this game supposed to be originally coming out in 2022, but delayed to 2023, sorry, that can only mean that their other games have probably been delayed as well. Meaning that we might see the Elder Scrolls 6 in like 2027, presuming that they've already begun quite a bit of production on it, as they've been working on it decently since also developing Starfield. If we're going to assume that Starfield comes out in 2023 and we maybe get the Elder Scrolls 6 by 2027, let's say, I think 2027 maybe, and I'm hoping at least, then let's just say that they get all that done and they still haven't worked on a Fallout 5 yet, then I wouldn't be surprised if Fallout 5 comes out in like 2033, 2034, essentially another 11 plus years away, most likely, will be when we see a sequel to Fallout 4. Let's just say it comes out in maybe 2034, which is looking like it at the timeline. That will essentially be nearly 20 years since the last main series Fallout game came out. And I'm not counting Fallout 76, because I'm pretty sure Bethesda spent 2 days developing that game initially. And it's not a main, I guess it is a main series game, but it's kind of a spin-off. My theory, and a lot of people's theory is though, is because Microsoft are not going to want the Fallout IP to just go to waste. My theory is that Microsoft will step in and say, look, Todd, you can help work on the game, but you gotta let Obsidian work on it too. They've done it before, let's do it again. They can make a Fallout New Vegas 2, and this would make a lot of sense, especially considering they're already nearly done developing their upcoming games in a couple years. Let's give them something new to work on. You can continue working on your stuff, and this still doesn't interrupt with a Fallout 5 game coming out in the near future, right? Some people even speculate that Fallout 5 is even more further back, just based on the fact that you'd think they'd want to do a Starfield 2 before a Fallout 5, although Todd Howard did confirm differently. Why I'm actually making this video though is because we recently got word from one of the original creators of Fallout New Vegas, where he actually said, I would love to make another Fallout before I retire. I don't know when that is, I don't have a date of my retirement, but I hope is that it will happen. But we'll have to wait and see. Obsidian Entertainment CEO Fergus Urquhart, which is a fucking lit name by the way, like if I name my kid Fergus, you know he'd be pulling all the bitches at daycare or some shit, but this just makes sense. This is ultimate a reality that needs to happen. Everyone in the comments is saying, let him cook, save us Obsidian, you're our only hope. Microsoft owns both Bethesda and Obsidian, so I don't see why they can't make this happen. Someone said we need a Fallout New Vegas remake first. Either which, I don't care if we need a New Vegas remake or a New Vegas 2, whichever it may be, I would very much hope for. Of course, a New Vegas remake is very unlikely, considering Todd Howard did confirm that he doesn't like to do remakes and all this stuff.
Have you considered going back and remastering all the games? I know there's a lot of Morrowind fans out there who will absolutely kill me if I don't say something about it.
We're actually more interested in working with platforms to have, and Morrowind runs backwards compatible now.
Yeah.
So that's where, whereas I like remasters, I like the charm of the way it was.
Back then.
Personally, like when you watch an old movie.
Yeah.
And so I'm much more interested in how can we work with Microsoft, Sony, or PCs to make sure that game works well. That if you want to play it the way it was, you can install it and play it and all of that, as opposed to it's that same game, but it looks really, really different. That's just my own personal preference.
Considering he's still the director and the director of Fallout, really, it would still have to be what he wants, I think, for them to make. He might just say, look, we want a Fallout New Vegas 2. I don't want a remake. You know, I've explained why before on interviews. You go and make a Fallout New Vegas 2. Don't mess with any of my Fallout 5 plans. You know, where you can only make it in Las Vegas like the last game, this and that. Just don't come near my Fallout 5 plans. If that's what Todd Howard wants, and if that's what Todd Howard wants, then he's going to get it. And I hope he does, because I still don't want New Vegas 2 to really disrupt a Fallout 5. I don't want Obsidian to really come in and make, I think, another Fallout game that's going to be like a, you know, a Fallout San Francisco or something like that. I don't know if I'm going to be really keen on that. I think leave that up to Todd Howard and stuff. If Obsidian don't make a game, I would like to maybe see it as a New Vegas 2. A New Vegas remake would still be awesome, but man, I just want a Fallout. I guess if they wanted to make a San Francisco game or a Miami game, whatever it may be, I'd still be down for it, but I just don't think it would happen. If they said to Todd Howard, we want to make a Fallout Miami, then Todd's probably just going to say no. And then they're never going to agree on a new Fallout game at all, and that's just the reality of things. At the time I'm making this video, I'm pretty sure Obsidian is working on the Outer Worlds 2 and some other game, I think, and I think both of those games are expected to come out in the next couple of years. Let's just say 2025 is when they come out, or whatever, or, you know, before that. That means from 2025, 2026, they have time to work on a new Fallout game, and that means we could get a new Fallout game. They are usually typically pretty quick with their games. Their games are a little smaller, but I don't think people really care. We might get a new Fallout game by 2029, 2030, which would still be much better than waiting till 2035 or whatever for the next Fallout by Bethesda. In reality, though, if the Outer Worlds 2 is more closer than I think, and it does get done by this year or start of next year, same with the other game, we could see them start development maybe as early as next year if it gets the green light. That would be awesome. It'd be really cool. Will any of this happen, though? Probably not. Probably not. It doesn't seem Todd Howard wants anyone else to make any of the Fallout games or anything like that, which is really upsetting. I don't really agree with it. I don't know. Again, I understand why he wouldn't want Obsidian to make a Fallout Miami or like a Fallout San Francisco, something like that. It makes sense. And that's the only reason I kind of don't want them to do it, is because I feel like there's going to be a lot of beef and a lot of issues in development through that process. But if they were to make a New Vegas 2 or something like that, I couldn't see why Todd Howard wouldn't just bite his tongue and just say, why not? This is what the people want. This is what the people need. This is what's going to make the company more money to also potentially fund their projects more. Like if Xbox and Microsoft are making more money off Fallout, that's more money for Fallout 5 and stuff like that, right? Why not? I don't see why. Why has this not happened yet? Let's get it done. There's no point in me really speculating more and more, because they just need to get it done. It's stupid we have not gotten a new Fallout news or Fallout confirmation of a new game soon. I don't know. Feels like it's been since 2015, man, since we had the last Fallout, because Fallout 76 was just, even though it improved, I don't really feel like it did much for me. That's just the reality of things. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Would you guys like to see Bethesda make a Fallout New Vegas 2, this and that? Definitely let me know. Of course, subscribe to my sports channel, my IRL/vlog channel. All of them will be getting linked down below. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.